Well, the other day I thought I'd finished my final track plan for the Narralook Valley, but it seems that nothing is ever really final when it comes to planning model railway layouts, so here's a few changes I've made to make it even more final. And that starts with improving the junction down on the bottom of the layout, changes to the station up the top, the goods shed up the top, fiddling with an idea on the return loop on the upper level, along with fixing up some blunders that I made earlier. In my earlier backstory about the NVCC and RR, in the late 1970s the railway company decided to build a new, smaller passenger station nearby. However, I think it was a little too close, and I didn't put much thought into how that station might work better, which is why I've now changed it to an island platform using the same scale scenes platform and station building, but also using the scale scenes subway entrance as well, so that avoids building an overhead bridge, which naturally would have been fairly expensive. Another scale scenes kit that could be useful here would be these station structures. You'll also note that I've now got a double track going to the future extension of the layout rather than a single track. On the second level, the platform that I included for commuter traffic was, as it turned out, far too narrow to even include a building on it, so a little bit of repositioning of the track means that I can now include a proper station building, like the one shown from Scale Scenes, the GWR station. Since it comes with the goods shed, well, I'm going to use that goods shed to replace the one that I had in the upper right hand corner of the layout, as it's slightly smaller. I also recently investigated some technology which would allow me to automate the reverse loop on the upper level. Using Arduino, ARDUINO control system, which works fine with DC apparently. But what it did mean is that I thought it would be best if I only ran trains in the one anti-clockwise direction rather than running them in both directions. There were also two blunders that I made on the original one. The first is that blue freight truck on the left hand side. Well, he was originally parked on some paved area and I removed the paving because I thought the council might prefer grass there. So I moved him somewhere else. The second, the water tower on Big Rock Lookout, well, it's just had a face job. One of those artwork type things has been painted on it, so now you can see it a lot better on the plan. And in my rush to get the video produced and finished, I accidentally forgot to show you some of the other buildings and structures that I'll be using, including the arched bridge that will be going over the river down where the ford is, and possibly where the train goes over the river, the yellow one there. There's some viaduct arches that I could use in the top part where the train goes over the river on the upper loop. Could make it a double wide arch bridge if I wanted to. And then there's the elevated track for the upper level that goes across everything else on the lower level, and I'm thinking that concrete bridge looks pretty good to me. At the same time, I've got 4 tunnel portals that need building. I'm pretty sure they're going to look a lot like this one. And of course, lots of roads and pavements to do, so thank goodness Scale Scenes produces that particular kit that I should be able to use. I spent quite a bit of time working out better signal positions now, and because this is a UK system, they will appear on the left-hand side of the direction of travel. So there you go, the final track plan. Thank God for track planning software, made it so much easier. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Can't see the possibility of too many more changes, so you never know, I might even get started on actually doing the layout shortly. See you then when I do. Bye.